First of all, I would like to congratulate the big sis Popcorn. She's getting her first interview done on here, and we need to get up to 1 million subscribers. She's right about that. Number two, I haven't been up here in a while doing any serious videos, but I was in a confrontation talk with some people that have a problem with Donald Trump. And it started from Trump and it ended up to the migrants. And the thing that I'm trying to say to people is nobody has a problem with migrants. The problem is that American people that serve this country as veterans, American people that worked very hard to get where they had to go, and they had some type of misfortune and a fallout where they ended up either homeless or on the brink to being homeless, are being put in the back burner of America. And they took these migrants and they put them in front and gave migrants everything that they wanted. And the migrants are still complaining about they want more. It's not about people hating migrants. You have to put your country first. And see, Donald J. Trump told us that this was all going to unfold when he left. He said they was going to open the borders. He said there was going to be chaos. He said that wars was going to start up. He says other countries was going to, have no respect for us. He told us all this. And migrants are coming here. They're not coming here the right way. They're coming here just walking into somebody's house, and they're getting everything under the sun. Meanwhile, I walk around and I talk to homeless people that are still living in tents, homeless people that's still living in storefronts, homeless people that's living all over the place, veterans that lost their limbs, veterans that's mentally ill because they've been in Vietnam, they've been in the Desert Storm Wars, and they're not getting half of what these migrants are getting, right? So we, as American people, some of us are saying, yeah, what's going on with that? Why are we being put last? And some American people is, oh, don't worry about it. We they still have rights. How do they have rights when they're not even from here? Explain that to me. You got a lot of American people that is on these migrant side 100%. And they asking, they saying, well, they have rights. How do they have rights when they're not even from here? Picture us trying to go to another country and do the things that they'll do. You know what they'll do to us? They'll either unalive us, they'll torture us, or they'll send us back to where we came from, and that's the USA. So this isn't about nobody hating migrants, man. This is, you have to take care of home for. That's like me having relatives living in a household, and my relatives have people there from another place. And I ask, are they hungry? And I walk into my relative's house with a pot of food, clothes, and everything, and my relatives are suffering, and I just walk right past my relatives and I give it to the people that's just guests. How would that make me look? It's not about nobody hating. This has nothing to do with no bias, no prejudice, whatever you want to call it. It's being fair. American people right now, even with jobs, are suffering. You got people working 2 and 3 jobs just to make ends meet. Meanwhile, in Chicago, Illinois, they're getting $9,000 a month. Now, you know what the whole crazy thing about this situation is? This is the kicker. When the so-called thing was going around, the thing, you know what I'm talking about, and people was getting sick, and people was not going to work because they couldn't work, And you had all the politicians say, well, we can't give no more money. We're going to give the last $600. We can't give them $1,000 because we don't have it. Meanwhile, mysteriously, money just pops up out of nowhere when other people from other countries come here. You didn't have the money to give none of us nothing, no more. I mean, Canada was giving them, $1,000 a month, $1,200 a month? But America said we can't give no more because we have no more money. But meanwhile, mysteriously, when this situation when Ukraine pops up, mysteriously, when this situation when Israel pops up, mysteriously, when the situation with the migrants popped up, money just appeared out of nowhere. But then you tell us in our face, you have no more money for programs, you have no more money for this, you have no more money to make the American people, be straight and satisfied every month, at least $1,000 a month. You had no money for that. But the money you had was when other people popped up. The money you had is when Ukraine had the problem. Mysteriously, this money came out of nowhere. But for us, you put the middle fingers right up at us. So we have to ask ourselves, does America care about Americans? That's the question.